Much love, and wholeness to you. I am Razir, the Wise One, and I'm here to help you become the best version of yourself so that you can live the life that you came here to live. You ready? Let's get into it. So, what do you do when you don't know what to do? When things are stressful, you're dealing with very heavy emotions and heavy feelings and you don't really know what to do. Handling stress and all these other very heavy emotions can be very intimidating. It can be extremely difficult, challenging. And not handling these emotions, these heavy emotions properly can be very detrimental. It can lead to some serious issues. Now, I'm no doctor or anything like that, so please don't take this as medical advice or anything like that. But I can tell you from personal experience that not handling these properly, these emotions and everything properly, can really have a negative effect on just your life overall in general. And just speaking from personal experience, I can tell you that it can change the way that you function in life. It can change the way that you show up for yourself, that you show up for other people in your life. It can impact your social life. It can impact how you view yourself, your perception of yourself. And ultimately, it can lead to a very negative spiral that some people just never get out of. So instead of spiraling out of control, let me teach you how to stabilize yourself so that you can now grow in an upward spiral that is healthy and beneficial for you in your life. So whether you're feeling stressed, unfulfilled, stuck, stagnant, anything in that realm, these practices are for you. So number one, pause. Just take a pause to reflect, to observe yourself, to analyze yourself, and just really just hit the chill button. Just chill, just relax. Usually when we're feeling, stressed or anxious, anything like that, we feel the need to speed up and, kick it into overdrive to maybe get ourselves out of a predicament or a situation or to move ourselves forward. We feel antsy, we feel, anxious. And, that's normal. Especially in this Western society, that's very normal. But when we feel that way, it's time to pause and chill and just relax rather than kick it into go mode times 10. No, this isn't the place for us to be doing that in. Because if we're feeling off center within ourselves, if we're not feeling our best and there's something just nagging at us, or there's a highly volatile or highly triggering stressor in our life, then we don't need to react to it. We simply need to respond to it. And in order to respond to it, we first need to pause, relax, and just check in with ourselves. Just observe. What is going on? What am I feeling and why? And then number two, after you checking in with yourself, now it's time to meditate. This is essentially how we take care of ourselves mentally and energetically, spiritually. So during this time in our life where we're feeling, stressed or, any other heavy emotion that we're dealing with, like I said, pause and reflect, check in with yourself. And then number two, meditate. Meditate, calm your breathing. Come to a nice, calm and relaxing breath, cadence, a rhythm of breathing. Maybe you think of a continuous flowing river, or like one of my teachers, he said when we do breath work, he directs us to do continuous breathing. There's no pause in the breath. It's only in and out, flowing in and flowing out, kind of like the waves or the shore on the ocean, how the water flows in and then it flows out. Continually breathe like that to calm yourself and relax your mind. Because when our mind isn't relaxed, well, let me say it like this. When our breath, we're breathing fast, we're breathing quickly, our mind speeds up because our mind reacts to our breathing, our breath patterns. Like if you notice when you're angry, upset, or when you're in fear and you're in shock, our breath tends to freeze up because when we freeze our body up, we start breathing, we stop using the muscles that are continuously supplying us with life force, we tense up, we freeze. And in our mind, we start thinking in that realm of tense, freeze, stress. So we're on that channel, we're on that frequency. So we're not receiving anything that is really healthy and beneficial for us in that moment, because we're only focused on survival. Survival. What do I do to survive? I feel like I'm in danger. I feel like I'm in shock. What do I do to survive? No, just relax, breathe, allow yourself to be at ease. This is the key to moving forward in a healthy and beneficial way. So meditate, calm yourself, calm your mind. And then last thing with that step is you're reminding yourself that you are safe. So with the breathing, you're calming yourself, you're reminding yourself physically that you're safe. And now mentally, you're kind of doing the same thing already, but it helps to affirm this with your voice. Speak it out loud. Speak, I am safe. I am safe. There's no danger around me. I'm not in danger. Yes, this may be happening. Yes, so-and-so may be doing this, but I am safe. Here right now in this moment, I am safe. I don't have anything to really worry about in this very moment, and I am safe. So I allow myself to be in that safety. I know that my guardian angels, the archangel, I know that my spirit guides, I know that every benevolent being who's with me and for me and on my side, they're here with me, they're protecting me, they're guiding me. So I am safe. I am safe. So allow yourself to be safe. Live in that frequency, live in that energy of knowing that you are safe. And then number 3, during this meditation again, allow yourself to rebalance and recenter. Find your center. So I like to do this by dropping my awareness into my heart and simply just sitting there. Simply just allowing myself to be. Not having to be anything besides just being. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to think about anything. I don't have to do anything besides just be present, be still. Those are the only 2 things that we're doing right now. So that's my method of recentering and rebalancing yourself. Dropping into your heart, that sacred heart space within. Because when in that sacred heart space, there is no beginning, there is no end. There's no direction, there's no anything that we perceive to be in this, physical reality. That sacred heart space, to me, how I view it is, that is our gateway to source consciousness. That is our gateway to our highest self. That is our gateway to all that there is. And it's our gateway to nothing. Because nothing and all, it's all really the same thing. But being in that sacred space allows you to find your center. It is our own personal center of enlightenment, of happiness, of joy, of everything that we would like to experience in this life. The heart is the key. So drop into your heart space, allow yourself to be in that space. Recenter, rebalance. And now that you're calm in your mind, calm in your heart, calm in your body, you recentered, you rebalanced. Now we're ready to move on to the next practice. Now, number 4, getting to the root. So getting to the root of the heavy emotions that you're experiencing or that you were previously experiencing. Getting to the root means you're understanding where it came from within yourself, where it arose from, and why it's there to begin with. So these are the questions that we have to ask ourselves. What am I feeling? Where is it coming from? And why is it there? Because when you really truly identify the root cause of the feeling, of the emotion, then you're able to gain more understanding of yourself by understanding why it was there in the first place. Maybe it was something that, an experience that you had when you were a child that ultimately manifested into the feeling that you're experiencing right now. Like I use myself for an example. So when I was younger, I didn't feel encouraged or really so I didn't feel encouraged to express myself and really embody the real me, the real authentic self that I am. I didn't feel encouraged and I didn't feel like I was safe to do so. And so growing and maturing to basically fast forward to my recent adult years, I still felt that same feeling of unsafe, like I'm not safe to express myself, to utilize my words and my actions to embody what I truly am. I didn't feel safe until I started really working with that feeling. So I felt unsafe expressing myself to other people, to whether it's friends or family, no matter how close they are to me. I didn't feel safe. And I was wondering why that feeling kept coming up whenever I tried to express myself. I'd get stressed, I'd get anxious, and I'd tense up when I wanted to express myself to someone, even though I consciously knew that I was safe to do so. In my heart and in my body, I didn't feel it because I never worked through those issues. So that feeling kept coming up in different ways in my life. And now that I understand why it was, or where it came from and why it continued to stay there, now I understand, okay, so in order for me to overcome this, I just need to accept that it's there. And now that I accept that it's there, I'm able to work through it. I'm able to see that, okay, I actually am safe to express myself. And now when I'm in situations where I'm encouraged to express myself in front of other people, I have the opportunity to express myself in front of other people, now it happens. And it's still a practice that I'm working with because it's still relatively new for me, but I'm here and I don't feel that same feeling of guilt or stress or anxiety or like potential shame for expressing myself or saying the wrong thing, none of that stuff. So allow yourself to see where the root of the actual issue is. Well, first, acknowledge what the issue is. Acknowledge what that feeling is, because our feelings lead us to different places within ourselves. They lead us to different aspects of ourselves. So if you're feeling a specific feeling such as stress or anxiety, or maybe it's guilt, maybe it's shame, anything in that realm, that feeling is there to guide you to a part of yourself that needs healing, that needs love, that needs more attention, that needs more nurturing, more care, more kindness. Whatever it needs, you will know what it needs by just simply tracing that root back down to the source. So by following that root down to the source, you're able to see exactly what it is, why it's there, and how to overcome it, how to heal from it, how to move forward from it. And number 5, progressing from the last step, number 4, now you must forgive yourself and forgive anybody else for any harm that was done unto you or any harm that you've done unto anybody else or anything else. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and forgive everyone and everything that was involved in the experience that caused you to, experience that feeling that was placed there either by yourself, by your own doing, or placed there by someone else. Because we can't control what happened to us. What was in the past already happened. So we can't really, although if you're dealing with quantum physics, you can technically change that. But just in the context of this video, you can't change what happened in the past. It's already happened, it's already done. So the only thing that we can do is forgive ourselves, forgive everyone else that was involved, so that we release our connections, we release our attachments to that specific experience. And now once we release those attachments, now we're able to detach and observe what happened. Observe why did that happen? Observe how it affected you. Observe everything. Just detach and become the observer through forgiving. Because again, once we forgive, we're not saying that it's okay that this happened. We're not giving, the person involved or the people involved a pass, or even yourself. We're not giving anybody a pass for what happened, the trauma that was caused, or anything else that was, caused by that situation. We're not giving them a pass. No, we're saying that I acknowledge what happened. Yeah, it's not okay. I don't like that it happened. And I may not still like the person to this day, but at the same time, I deserve forgiveness. The other person, whether you think they do or not, you deserve to forgive them, because you don't need to hang on to that connection anymore. You don't need to hang on to that attachment anymore. That attachment is old and gone. So why are you staying attached to something in the past that's not happening right now in the present? It's still affecting you, but it's not even in physical existence anymore. It's not right here in front of you. So why are you still allowing it to impact you in the way that it has been? So now, becoming aware of everything, tracing it back to the root, identifying the reasons why it's there and why it stayed there and everything, why it's never been dealt with, all that stuff. Forgive yourself, forgive everyone else and everything else involved, so that you can move forward freely, without any attachments weighing you down, without any weight on your shoulders, without any stress in your chest, leaving it all behind, just setting it all down, forgiving yourself, forgiving everyone else involved, and just simply allowing yourself to move forward freely, free of attachments. And then number 6, pray and ask for your path of divine alignment with your highest good to be revealed to you. Because in this healing work that we're doing, it can be very easy to get lost in the healing. And this is something I noticed for myself personally, and noticed it's very prevalent in just the spiritual community especially, but just in people in general. When they say that, they're on the healing journey, yes, that's true. Whenever you decide to heal, you enter into your healing journey. But what most people don't talk about is that it is easy to get lost in the healing, because it's easy to kind of, circle back to things that you already healed, but you're kind of creating more things from that situation to heal. What I mean is, it's kind of like you're not, like I mentioned earlier, the upward spiral. Yes, things from the past are going to come up over and over and over again, but from different levels as we spiral higher. So I say something right here, you spiral in and then you hit it right here. And then now, instead of just going around, revisiting it again, now you're spiraling up. And as you spiral up, yeah, that thing may be there again, but now instead of reacting and responding the same way that you did in the past, now you respond and you see it from a higher level, because you're higher on your path now, you're higher on your journey, you're further along on your journey, rather than staying in the same mundane place, the same rut, the same groove, the same rhythm over and over and over again. So this is why we pray and ask for our path of divine alignment in alignment with our highest good to be revealed to us. Because we're going higher. We're going higher and higher and higher every day. That's to say that we're getting better and better and better every single day, or whatever your own personal pace is. We're getting better. We're going higher no matter what, because this is the path of the master of self. This is the path of the divine self. This is the path of all of us who choose to walk in our healing, walk as an embodied, healed version of ourselves. Because we're not trying to stay in the energy of always healing. We're staying in the energy of being healed. And that's how you actually become healed. So this is what we're doing. After you've done the previous work, check in with yourself, meditate, get to the root of it, forgive. Now we pray and ask for our path of divine alignment with our highest self to be revealed, so that now, as it's being revealed, we're just walking our path, taking steps forward. We're growing as we do it, as we go forward. And then number 7, just trust and have faith as you continue to move forward, as you continue to grow into higher and higher and better versions of yourself. So you may come across instances within your path where, as you're healing, as you're, mastering yourself, as you're learning more and more deeper levels of yourself, discovering more of yourself, you may find that your path in life becomes suddenly altered. The things that you've been doing, the things that you once desired to do, now they feel like totally out of resonance with you, totally out of alignment with you. Why is that? Well, it's because you're growing. Because you've made decisions in your past as a version of yourself that wasn't aware of your deeper aspects of yourself and different options in life. So you made those decisions based on what you knew then, where your level of consciousness was then, but now your level of consciousness has shifted to a higher level. Now you're aware of more. Now you're embodying more. You're healed. So now you can do more things. So now, being that you're aware, you're in a totally different space. You're in a totally different level of consciousness. You're able to make more decisions based on more options that you are aware of being available to you. So now, what you may have been doing in the past, let's say for example, you were working as, an accountant, just something, broad and general like that. Say you're working as an accountant. You may have a love and a passion for numbers, but now that you're aware of so many more deeper aspects of yourself, now that you've learned more about yourself, that you've healed different aspects of yourself, now you may feel that job as an accountant feels very unfulfilling. It once was, your passion in life, but now your passion has become something that isn't fulfilling to you anymore. This is growth. Now, what comes into play is asking what is in alignment with your highest good. What is your divine path forward? Now, as you move forward, maybe you start to realize that, you still love numbers. You don't like the work setting anymore, or maybe the building that you're working in, whatever it is. It's time for a change. It's time for something new, something that is more in alignment with you, with your highest good. So now, maybe instead of just working that regular job as an accountant, now you may embark on learning how to be an entrepreneur and starting your own business as an accountant, having your own practice, having your own firm, or whatever it is, your own whatever. Maybe now you step into that, and then you step into more of a teacher role because you realize, hey, outside of just numbers, just working the numbers and working with the numbers, I actually like teaching people how to work with the numbers. So now you start going into that. So that could be a totally different career path, but still with the same passion, with the same drive behind it. So now what was previously fulfilling became unfulfilled, but now since the shift, now you're on track and you're in alignment with your highest good. Now you're moving forward and every step feels fulfilling, one after the other. So essentially, these 7 steps they explain what to do when you don't know what to do. Because ultimately, when we don't know what to do, what we're saying is that in our growth, in our inner evolution, we've hit a wall and we don't know how to overcome it. We don't know how to break through it. So how do we do that? Ultimately, we go within, and then the answers come from within of how to move forward. Because really, what seems like a wall and like a insurmountable force, that may be true for you if you're looking in this perspective. But if you just shift and align with your highest good, again, shift and align with your highest good, now that wall disappears, and now you can easily move forward in a way that feels loving and harmonious and in rhythm with your highest good. So this is how you do it. And also, before this video ends, I wanted to give you some bonus practices that you can do as well to either add on or just practice these by themselves. But really, I suggest that you add these on or implement these into your practices that I just gave you, the 7 practices that I just gave you beforehand. So number 1 with the bonus practice is simply grounding. Grounding, just get outside, touch grass, and enjoy the sunshine, or enjoy the wind, or enjoy the rain, whatever it is. Just get outside and enjoy being in nature. Barefoot, feet on the grass, feet in the soil, feet on the sand, wherever you're at, feet on the rocks, whatever. Just touch something natural, sit on it, stand on it, lay on it, whatever it is, get out and ground yourself. There's a whole science behind grounding, what's been known for thousands or hundreds of thousands of years. Modern science has, basically identified what is really happening. And if you want to go deeper into that, there's plenty of videos you can watch, plenty of reading material you can have. But grounding is very beneficial because it allows our bodies, I believe it's the positive ions that we build up or that we take on throughout the day. It allows us to ground and release those positive ions. I may be saying it backwards, whether it's negative or positive. We're releasing what doesn't need to be in our body anymore and giving it back to Mother Earth. And this is simply grounding. We see it in, electrics, like we're plugging a plug into the socket in the wall. If it's high voltage, it needs that extra third grounding cable or grounding port so that it's not too much electricity going into whatever device that you're plugging in. It's a flow, a current. And if we're disconnected from the earth, if we're disconnected from our mother, then we're basically saying that we can't release what we need to release. So we're just holding on to it, which causes swelling and inflammation and everything like that. So again, I'm no doctor, so please don't take this as medical advice, but this is something that has helped me in my own personal journey, grounding. And then bonus practice number 2, sun gazing. Now, sun gazing is something that allows you to receive straight from the sun, obviously, because you're looking into the sun. And before I actually get to the benefits and everything, let me explain what it is, if you don't know. So sun gazing is essentially when the sun is first rising or when it's last setting. In the first 30 minutes of it rising, or the last 30 minutes of it setting, that's the only time you can look directly into the sun. Because at those 2 times during the day, the sun's light isn't as powerful. It's not shining as powerfully as it will be once it starts rising higher and higher and higher into the sky. So these first and last 30 minutes, key times, the only times that you can sun gaze. And when you're sun gazing, you're literally downloading information directly from the sun into your body and into your subconscious mind. Now, this is my own personal experience. And again, there's so much out there on sun gazing, the benefits and everything that I can't cover in this little time frame that I'm talking about it at the end of this video. So I suggest that you practice it, that you wake up early or just watch the sunset, see what benefits happen for you. For me, what happened was I gained way more clarity within myself and just within life in general. I gained so much more clarity so that I was able to move forward in better ways. Another benefit is that I felt more sure of myself. I felt more grounded and rooted in not only this reality, but in my body as a being. I felt more grounded. I felt more firm, more stable, while also understanding how to be flexible and move kind of like water. Because the sun represents masculine. The sun represents doing, action. And so when you're receiving that energy, receiving that information directly from the sun, now you're basically downloading that straight into your body, straight into your mind, your subconscious mind, so that now when you're faced with tasks, coming across, issues and challenges and stuff, you have more energy behind you and within you to actually overcome and fulfill whatever it is that you need to do, whatever it is that you need to get done. And then bonus practice number 3, creatively expressing yourself with no judgment and no filter. So this could be writing, journaling, creating music. It could be simply just going out for a run. Whatever it is, however you creatively express yourself, do not judge yourself, have no filter. This is, again, a safe space for you to just release that energy. As you release that energy, you'll notice that you feel lighter. You feel like there's no more weight on your shoulders or stress in your chest. You feel like you can do a whole lot more. You can move a whole lot better simply because you released energy that was sitting within you that was becoming stagnant. And stagnant energy is the cause for so many illnesses, the cause for so many issues within ourselves, that sometimes all we need to do is simply just release that energy so that we can keep flowing, keep moving in a more harmonious fashion. And then number 4, it's kind of the same thing. The 4th bonus practice is kind of the same thing as practice number 3, creatively expressing yourself, but this is more focused on the physical aspect. And this is just physically expressing yourself, physically getting your energy moving, whether it's going to work out, doing yoga, going for a run, or simply just going out and playing and being active with your friends. Whatever it is, being physically active, getting that energy flowing within you so that you can physically express that energy. Now again, you're getting that energy moving, you're flowing. Now what was once stagnant and stale now becomes full of life force. You're getting your life force energy, your chi, moving more and more and more. So now, again, you have more energy and more clarity to actually focus on getting done what you need to get done in a more clear state of mind, in a more clear state of being. And I kind of touched on it within these bonus practices, but you can also look up things for somatic release. And somatic release is basically what I was explaining, is just releasing, stored up tension in the body, releasing energy that needs to be released and moved. So look up somatic release if you're even more curious on how to do that specifically for yourself, because it's great for releasing tension in the physical body as well as the emotional body. So again, look it up if you feel called to. So that's going to wrap up today's video. And as always, feel free to ask any questions that you have in the comment sections below. I'd love to answer them. I love helping you. I'm a wellness coach, so I really genuinely love being of service to the divine being that you are. So I send this out with much love and wholeness to you. Ashe.